indeed a pleasure to be here for this very important dialogue. So first of all, I will like to thank my alma mater, Indian Institute of Science, Professor Rangarajan, Abhinandan and their entire team for working with us on many themes in the S&T ecosystem. It's indeed a pleasure to partner with them, and this event is a part of a bigger G20 Chief Science Advisor Roundtable event, which were held in the last 1 year. So under this G20 India's presidency, we introduced another working group or another initiative called Chief Science Advisor Roundtable to have G2G dialogue on the policy matters of all the G20 countries and many invited countries, almost 6 of them. So in this we had 4 themes to begin with. One was the One Health, cutting across human health, livestock and environment. Second was open access to science. And third one was diversity, equity, inclusion and affordability. And covering all that, we wanted to make G20 CSAR as a platform to engage in S&T policy issues for subsequent G20 presidencies. So that dialogue is still on. We hope it will be taken up. As a part of that, till November, we are having consultations and dialogues like the one here. And the idea is to have S&T along with the societal issues and see what collectively we can do, not only in terms of policy but also the action points. So for that, I thank all of you, all the dignitaries here. I see a lot of them in the audience. Thank you for being here and partnering with the Office of PSA and IISc and taking this dialogue forward. Other than this inaugural remarks, I was also expected to say a few things. So in 15-20 minutes, what I'll do is I'll look at emerging science and technology horizons in a way we look at in the country what kind of technologies. This is not going to be a complete list. What are we doing and how do we think about taking them forward? So all of you will agree with me, there can't be 2 opinions, that 4 pillars of growth and sustainable development. Oh, I need to speak here only. Being still a professor, I can't avoid going away. So that's the job hazard. Okay. So all of you will agree that the 4 pillars of growth and sustainable development are education, science, technology and innovation, and they all contribute to all the 17 goals of sustainable development goals in various ways. Now, you would all agree that there is a positive correlation between science and technology developmental and national developmental progress. It has been shown over the years, and the rapidly evolving S&T ecosystem and the interplay among the stakeholders demand that we have a critical dialogue with all the stakeholders, be it academia, industry, startup, civil society and government agencies. All this is happening at various levels in various countries, and in India you would have seen in the last few years the startup ecosystem has come in a very major way and it is making contributions to our SDGs. So this policy summit today is one of the examples to have this dialogue between different stakeholders. Now, shaping technology futures involves many things. Technology developments and their adoptability in various sectors include many critical sectors, be it health, be it agriculture, and be it our cyber security, whatever you call. And we need to consider all these technology futures with due consideration of ethical values, sustainability and environmental impact. We cannot have just runaway solution without worrying about the sustainability. And it has to be human-centered design principles to ensure that technology improves the quality of life. And this is where skilling and capacity building is must for our workforce. Now, there are many technologies which are impacting our life. This is a very small subset. For example, the advanced space technologies incoming all walks of life. Quantum technologies, relatively new. Advanced communication technologies like 5G, 6G, Open RAN. Digital transformation happening in a big way with artificial intelligence and cyber security. We have the clean energy revolution because we have 2070 target, and biosecurity and One Health, another one which is very important. Now I just forgot to mention in the right hand side, I don't know if you can read, you have to take in all this fundamental science, which is at the core of all of this. This is something you can't put it aside. Then you have to have innovative ideas, including business models and enabling technologies all together to really drive the S&T ecosystem. It cannot be just one or the other. Now here it gives me an opportunity to just tell you in 1 minute, this office of PSA, we have this Prime Minister Science Technology Innovation Advisory Council chaired by PSA. In that we have initiated many missions. The idea, this consortium, PM STIC, looks at what are the technologies which India must have, should go for even in coming future, and which are the ministries have to be brought together, and how do we work together as a whole of India approach, including all the stakeholders as I mentioned. So in that we have the quantum mission which was launched recently, we have the green hydrogen mission, we have deep ocean mission and so on. And one which is in the making and which will be rolled out very soon is the One Health mission involving 11 ministries, looking at all the gap areas, all the technologies needed and so on. And another one which is in the making is the National Livelihood Mission, to see how S&T benefits, interventions can go to the last mile, to everyone in the village or the city, how can it make a difference in their life. So this is again involving 8 ministries, Ministry of Panchayati Raj, Tribal Affairs, MITI, so many of them working together, and the cabinet note is getting done. So this example I'll just take that we have to be future forward looking. So this quantum technologies was proposed some time back. I made a presentation when I was member of PM STIC and to the Prime Minister, and this is when the quantum technology mission was launched, was initiated. So this is something which will impact all our lives in maybe less than 5 years. And this is where we have to encash the power of superposition and quantum entanglement in our daily lives, because the benefits, be it quantum computing, be it quantum communication, be it quantum sensors, it will impact. This is just an example to make you, just to show you in the morning that how qubit will change your life. So if you have 2 qubit, it will store all 4 permutations at the same time because of superposition. And if you have 3 qubits, it will store 8 states simultaneously. And if you have 50 qubits, which is written at the bottom, and the entanglement, it will have such a large number, 1125 trillion permutations it will store at the same time. But if you make a measurement, you will get only 50 numbers back. That is the beauty of quantum mechanics. And this is where you will use it to really make your life difficult or easy depending on the way you look at it. Quantum computing will really put all this encryption at a danger point. So for example, 24/8-bit RSA, this, which is what is probably the benchmark in this time, it will take almost the life, more than life of the universe using classical computers. But if you had 4000 qubit machine, then and 100 million gates, you can really break even this impossible thing in less than 10 seconds. This is what should frighten us. How do we have a quantum safe world in coming years? So it will impact our life in very, very major way, whether it is a strategic sector or whether it is a civil society. So this is something, all our encryption which we have, banking, everything will really be at risk. Same for quantum communication, which I will not go into. Keeping all this in mind, quantum mission is launched and it will be rolled out anytime with about 6,000 crore allocation. And again, more than one department is involved to really contribute along with all academia and national labs. We are not alone. Quantum is really capturing the attention of the entire world, and almost 30 billion was already committed by 2021, and the numbers are going up. This is, you can't read the slide, but it will just tell you that we have made a very modest beginning, and China is almost putting $15 billion and so on, Europe almost 8 billion. We have to be really one up and agile to see that this technology does not escape us. Digital transformation, lot of experts here who will talk today. Again, many components of that, be it AI, the next discussion will take care. Abhishek Singh ji is there. Many cyber security, cloud computing, data mining, all this is going to impact our lives and livelihoods. This is one very big achievement of Indian ecosystem, digital public infrastructure, which was hailed by all the countries, even in the G20 platform. It's one of the outcomes, where you have these digital blocks that create a digital network. And this is really the platform for innovation. And India has significantly advanced on its development goals, but because of this DPIs, and it has increased efficiencies and transparency in public sector and unlocked innovation in private sector and opened new markets. So this is a beautiful example where the stack was created by government, and all the players who are making the applications have come in a very open and democratic manner. So this is something, again, there are already estimates. The economic growth is almost like 30% with DPIs. And many foundational systems are there which you have come across in daily life. In identity layer, we have Aadhaar, eKYC and so on. You have a payment layer where UPI, Aadhaar payment bridge and so on. And data layer, which has DigiLocker, account aggregators and so on, all this. And this is something at a glance, but what is great to see, this speed at which it has been adopted in the country. In Aadhaar, as you see, September 23, 2 months back, we had 1.37 billion enrollment in Aadhaar, and about 100 billion official authentications have happened so far. It's amazing. If you look at the authentications every second, it is mind-boggling. UPI data is no longer startling. 10.58 billion transactions, 15.8 lakh crore transactions happened in September 23. And again, this is something I repeat, it's an open platform network, and this is and enabled by private players. So there is not one private players. You can have on the one side Google Pay with lot of muscle power, but you also have lesser players like Phone Pay, Paytm, and they are competing equally well in this space. Financial inclusion, again it is a remarkable thing how it has changed our lives. And here this is just a data to show that what would have taken 47 years by traditional mean, India has done in less than 8 years. The number of accounts, bank accounts have been opened and reached in the society. So I will not elaborate on that. AI is going to change our lives like quantum. And what we need to worry now is the ethical aspect of that. How do we do it in a responsible way? How do we have without biases? And this is a challenge. So Government of India has formed a high-powered committee to see, because the regulations should not stifle the growth. You have to take both of them. The growth has to happen. At the same time, it should also be done responsibly. So this committee is looking into all aspects and also looking at various ways to enhance AI capability, not only as a user, but as a contributor to foundational models, LLMs, and so on, so that looking at the diversity of our languages, culture, and so on, we can really be the contributors to AI for benefit of society. One Health mission I will not elaborate, there will be later on discussion. Sindhura is here who can tell you much more. Here again, bringing all the stakeholders together, because COVID has taught us you cannot live in isolation, be it human health, animal health, livestock and the wildlife, all have to come together to really look at all aspects. Busy slide, but just to impress upon you, there are 11 ministries working on it, and this mission will look at the gap areas and look at what all you need in this. So there are a lot of technology challenges here. Again, this is just to tell you whether it is in the surveillance sector, whether it is in the vaccine development, whether it is therapeutics, all of them have enormous technology challenges which each and every country has to come forward. And there was a consensus in this G20 CSAR meeting that all the countries will work together, and India has made a One Health Institute which is coming up in Nagpur, which will integrate all the efforts of 11 ministries, coordinate. And this is something again a game changer in the way we do science and the way we take science to people. It is a new, relatively new exercise in our ecosystem, and this is what we want to emphasize. Interplay of science, technology and society, many levels. This is a busy slide. I don't want to read all the detail. This is a platform called Manthan by our Strategic Alliance Division of our office, led by Dr. Sapna Poti. Here we have put demand and supply side. Demand means what each one demands as a problem. What is the problem statement? It can come from government, state government or a central government. It can come from philanthropic organizations. It can come from anybody who has a problem to post on this with some resources with them. And on the supply side, we have the academic institutes, SMSCs, MSMEs, startups, industries, whosoever can take the challenge. And good news is, in the last 1.5 years, it was only launched on 15th August 2022. And in last 1.5 years, there is a handshake of about 3,000 crore worth of projects on this platform. And it covers all organizations on both the sides. So it's a very busy slide, but on our website, please do look at it. And a lot of international organizations are also a part of this. So this is, I will not again look at. It is also doing a lot in capacity building as well as women education, women in STEM. Lots of programs on the Manthan 2 books have come out showcasing the women scientist progress, and it's really a wonderful platform for not only S&T but also the societal issues which are happening. So I think I'll just try to wind up. Again, if you need lot of policy frameworks and the facilitating initiatives, for example, S&T funding ecosystem, national deep tech startup policy, which our office has led, and the policy is now going to be rolled out by DPIIT. The cabinet note is under preparation. Regional S&T clusters, Anusandhan National Research Foundation, again our office playing a big role. So this is the deep tech innovations. I will not go into detail. Draft policy is ready, which was for public consultation for almost 6 weeks, and all the wonderful inputs have been collated, and now the final DPR, this project report, is getting done to go to the cabinet, where we have suggested funds creation, many initiatives which I have tried to list, but this is something which will also be a game changer in the deep tech policy, deep tech startup ecosystem. So we have many interventions. Please look at the policy reports on our website. And the last one, my NRF, again, this is something which is over and above all the existing funding system. It is not in place of them, replacing them. Idea is this will also look at the entire S&T innovation ecosystem as in totality. The main body is chaired by Honorable Prime Minister, the board, and the council is chaired by PSA, and we will bring out all the synergies and additional funding required for enabling S&T in a bigger scale. So with this, let me thank each one of you for being here today, being a part of this exciting journey to take science technology to the public, to in our academic institutes to do their best in terms of fundamental science, and also how do we look at translating the benefits further. So I'm sure all of you will enjoy this meeting and wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.